Hello, everybody. Welcome to Founders Live Seattle plus South Sound. I am Nick Hughes. I'm the founder and CEO of Founders Live. And today joining me, co-hosting Founders Live Seattle is Liz Emberlin. Liz, how are you doing?
Hi, thank you, Nick. I appreciate being on this evening. This is so exciting. Group event. More space.
Exciting. Yeah. So excited to be here. And just to, catch people up to speed, we have Seattle, Founders Live Seattle has been tried and true in the Founders Live community for many, many years. It's where we started, but now we launched in the South Sound earlier this year. And Liz is our city leader in the south part of Pacific Northwest, Seattle and Tacoma area. So Liz, share a little bit of your thoughts about bringing Founders Live down to the South Sound.
So when we did launch in February, we had a phenomenal turnout of just shy of 100 people, which is pretty amazing for a first kickoff event. But everyone said when they left that it was like a warm hug. And so it was well received, and it made me feel really, really good about what we're doing, and just reinforced that this is something that folks need. So I sit in Tacoma, but I say South Sound because I love to include everyone north, south, east, and west of us. So yeah, it's really been it's been missed here during COVID, and so I love that Nick has brought me on to be a part of this evening and just share some great founders and pitches and get the excitement back up, because this production is sharp.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. Such a pleasure to have you. And before we get going with our show tonight, we have a special guest. We have a musical talent coming out of Seattle, Sarah Mahoney, and she's going to play a few songs for us. Beautiful piano and an amazing sound here. So we're going to bring on Sarah. Sarah, how are you doing?
Hey, doing great, Nick. How are you?
Very good. Good to see you. Really excited. Introduce yourself real quick for us.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome. Tonight's going to be a lot of fun. I'm Sarah. I play piano in the Seattle area. I'm founder of Puget Sound Music Academy, and I'm excited to bring you some tunes, some pop mashups put together. You'll recognize a few songs in each set, so I'm excited to share them with you.
Well, Sarah, go ahead and take it away. We'll be back to chat with you a little further in a few minutes. All right.
Thanks. This first one is a mashup of an Imagine Dragons tune with a Daft Punk tune. Enjoy. Thank you. This next mashup is going to be a mix from an Avicii and a Sia tune. So enjoy. Thank you.
Sarah, great job.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, this is such a pleasure to have you. Thank you for, blessing us with your talent. Tell us a little bit more about how you got into music and started to learn to play the piano.
Yeah, so I've grown up in the Seattle area and had lessons starting at 7 as a kid and had fun with it, and grew up in school, church, taking lessons and playing for different groups, and got into some jazz and some classical, and have taken that through college and now professionally, playing for different soloists classically, like competitively, or playing in fine dining restaurant for different pop rock genres, and now playing with a couple different orchestras as well, and having a blast with it. And now being able to give back and teach has been a huge blessing. So that's kind of how I've progressed with it.
That's great. Tell us about the Puget Sound Music Academy and what you're looking to achieve by bringing that to the Pacific Northwest.
Sure, thank you. So our goal is to provide the best collaborative music education possible, and that means that we want to take private lessons one step further. So students come in, they can take piano, violin, cello, different instruments, but going beyond the one-to-one format, we want to bring students together and get them playing together and developing their ear and their ability to communicate and all these life skills that happen through music. And so it's been really fun to work with other teachers in a space in Linwood and be able to prepare events together and just see students flourish, kids, adults, and everyone has different goals. But our job as teachers is to listen to what the students are interested in and learn what drives them, and then help them achieve their goals and see their confidence grow. So we've had a blast doing it, and it's been about 4 years, and we hope a lot more.
Right. Talk a little bit about how you see music or the arts blend in and share qualities with entrepreneurship. I have my own opinions on that, but I'm curious from your end, they are very similar. So
I'll share mine if you share yours.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. Yeah, so there are, right, from the networking perspective, working backwards through music, you know, us as independent musicians, we represent ourselves, and coming at this as an entrepreneur as well, we have a lot of self-motivation and, you know, drive to work with others and practice and get together and get ready to perform, you know, the same way as a startup would spend weird hours, you know, Saturday mornings, Sunday nights, you know, we all understand we're working around the clock sometimes, and we're refining our craft, and everyone's developing a specialty and a niche of what do you want to be known for as a musician. So the same way with as being an entrepreneur, you know, you're building your mission statement, your vision statement, and all of these things that are going to define you and how your startup grows. And I see that there's a lot of correlation with that. But now we get to hear your opinion.
Oh, putting me on the spot. Thank you so much. You know, just to outright say it, I'm not a musician. I'm not, but no, I'm not. But I was in a past life. I always say that. I say that I think I was a rock star in the past life. I can connect and feel it in some way, shape, or form. But what I can tell you is that I think when you look at especially music and then you look at entrepreneurship, it's really, they're both around creativity and creation, in the sense of you're creating something from nothing. You're creating a brand and an experience. Usually music is more, you know, audio and kind of what is that feeling. Well, creating a brand, even in our space, is really about what is that user experience? What is that feeling of the brand? And so I think just understanding that there is a thing that's created, but then there's also a scalability to it. How do you bring it to market? How do you create some sort of revenue generation to sustain, whether it's your musical career or your business? And so I think whether it's either one of those, there's still those aspects to really focus on. And so I think it's very interesting. And so this is why, just for everyone here, this is why we are starting to bring in more of the entertainment and creative arts into Founders Live, because they share similar traits. And of course, we just want to be entertained as well. So it's pretty cool. Great.
Well said, Nick. And to add on to that too, when we look at this through the lens of the pandemic as well, with how you can build your brand and all, you know, speaking on behalf of a lot of musicians and people in fine arts, that technology like you and I are using right now has allowed a lot of musicians to continue their craft and continue creation and continue all of their content. And, you know, I would encourage everyone listening to, you know, see what's out there and see what kinds of materials being created, and support artists virtually, because it's a huge pivot for some people, and it's been a lot of fun being part of that.
Yeah. And what would you say, you know, outside of using streaming things such as this, you know, what would you say you're seeing in the music industry that the pandemic, obviously there's you know, you can't play in front of people, you can't play in a physical space. So there's a lot of streaming and kind of digital going on. But what else is impacting, or what sort of impact has this had on the music industry?
It's a big question. Yeah, and I'm just speaking from, what I've seen, but music industry, certainly on performers, a hard hit to a lot of performer income. As a teacher, I've continued lessons virtually using software like a lot of teachers have. But for performers, there's been a huge pivot to find ways to broadcast and set up live streams, being the biggest change, and setting up donations typically with all the good that goes along with that. And yeah, music industry as a whole, it's a big question, but certainly artists are connecting online and using groups on social media to share ideas and tips and brainstorm new creative ways to work together in the digital space.
Yeah, it's a challenging time, but it also is a time for opportunity. So we encourage everyone to get creative, whether you're a musician or an entrepreneur, get creative and start experimenting around things such as what we're doing right now. So this is awesome. Sarah, you have one more song for us at this moment in time. So I'm going to hand it back over to you. Take it away for one more song.
Thanks, Nick. Next time we want to hear you.
Oh, don't hold your breath.
Okay, guys. Yeah, thanks for joining us. And I've got one more, and then we have lovely startup pitches to stay tuned for. This is going to be a rendition of a song by The Weeknd and a song by Aha that you might recognize. Thanks, guys. Catch you after. You know it, sing along. Yeah. What? One more time. Hope you're singing along. Thank you guys.
Sarah, that was beautiful.
Thank you so much. Good luck to everyone.
So great. Sarah,
Right.
last question. Where can people find more information if they want to have you play for them at their restaurant, at their party, or whatnot?
Thanks, Nick. Sure. Yeah, I'm on social media at Sarah Mahoney Music. So Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and sarahmahoneymusic.com. Yeah, I'd love to work with you. And thanks to you guys for hosting this virtually. This is awesome.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And we'll see you again here in a little while.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Liz, beautiful stuff, huh?
That was amazing. She was on top of it and blended like some of the hits, and that's hard to do. That's not easy. I remember my piano lesson from 4th grade. It was painful.
Painful. Well, so tell us where you're joining from.
I am joining from Tacoma. I'm right next to the Glass Museum. You can't see it over here. But yeah, I'm down in the heart of Tacoma. Love being down here. We've been getting out more and more. Been visiting with some folks at where is it? What do we have? Like Lobster Shop, Duke's, anywhere that has like open air. Folks are gathering for networking, and it's been really nice to start meeting with people. Thanks to the weather being so beautiful. So yeah, Tacoma.
Well, good.
Yes,
and for everyone, again, if you're joining now, we're getting into more of the heart of the event, but this is Founders Live Seattle plus South Sound. We have combined 2 little regions of the Puget Sound area. We did previously launch Founders Live in the South Sound of the Seattle area. That was pre-COVID, and now we're just combining today, and at some point there will be a South Sound own event on the virtual space. But here we go. I'm so excited. So Liz, I'm going to pop you off, and I'm going to walk through some announcements and some things going on, and then I'll bring you back. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much. It's so good to be here. Founders Live. I can just tell you that it's, if you watched some previous events, I've expressed a lot of what's going on, even personally and internally, in terms of the changes. This is a crazy year, full of transition and change. But this is Founders Live, the ultimate entrepreneurial experience and virtual pitch competition. What I can tell you is, and I said this last month, but look, COVID is not the end of the world. Let's not get crazy here. It is the start of something better. And it's been difficult, really what we've found out is the only way to get through this is to really look at yourself and your business and look at what you can change and start over better. And that's what we're doing here at Founders Live. So to walk through some stuff, I'm going to announce some things that are coming down the line. Founders Live is a global venue for modern entrepreneurs. We wrap in three major things: inspiration, education, and entertainment, just like you just experienced. We have a global social network. We have local events that are now online as well. And we really focus on becoming the homepage of the modern entrepreneur. This is really exciting, and it's totally morphing and changing in the moment. We have monthly events that happen just like this in cities all around the world. Those are starting to light up in the virtual experience now, and some other things that are happening. So our mission and our goal is to become the industry-defining entrepreneurial brand globally. We are definitely getting there. But I want to touch on the next generation of Founders Live. This is exciting. This is coming together in real time. And I just want to touch on and announce a few things that we have coming down the line. You're experiencing the new virtual events at this moment. We have opening entertainment, we have startup pitch competition, and then we have a fun social happy hour that we have after the competition. So we hope you stick around for that. But we've created this new format, virtual in nature, as performance, competition, and networking. Those three things come together in the new Founders Live experience that we're building. But I also want to announce that we have transitioned to what we're calling the next generation of Founders Live with our Pro membership. So we have now Founders Live, the community, Founders Live, which is founderslive.com. We now have Founders Live Pro as well. You can find that at pro.founderslive.com. And that is involved in now the new membership that we've rolled out, that are monthly subscriptions. Yes, Founders Live has transitioned to a paid model. We are creating so much more value now. We do need a scalable business model. So we have transitioned into monthly subscriptions. Please check it out. Join. The first level tier is professional at $9.99. The second tier is what we call startup at $20 a month. And you'll be able to see those differences. Really, the difference is if you're a company and a startup and a founder that wants to pitch at Founders Live, the higher tier is what you would get based on the resources and experience and coaching and preparation that is involved in that. We're really excited. I'm going to flip through fairly quickly, so pay attention. A couple screenshots of what we're looking at for Founders Live Pro. This is our new platform. We're calling this really the entrepreneurial intelligence platform. We're pulling in all the data and all the stuff that's happening around and through Founders Live into this new tool that you have access to as you join the new Founders Live. We are indexing now. We have almost 800 startups from around the world that are indexed through Founders Live. You can click through and check out their profile. You can see on there if they've pitched. That is a video. So Loopy, who pitched last month, you can now see the video. Right now, it's just the entire event video, but it very quickly will start to pare down into just their pitches. So you can go to companies and startups from all around the world, look at their profile, find out what they do, connect with them, and also watch their pitch, go to their website, and hopefully do business with them. We also have now a new section called Founders Live Mentors. We're building this out. If you want to be a mentor, you can list yourself, but people can now go on and find individuals and mentors to book on their calendar and gain wisdom from them. We list all the events that are happening and upcoming in Founders Live. So there's a tab there that you can go on and you can click through and RSVP free for these events online. Really excited about that. You can watch the previous events. So we index all the events there. You can watch them. So you see on the right there, you just click that, boom, all of a sudden you're now watching the events that have happened previously. We've indexed them all. These are the newer version of the live stream events. We have all of our podcasts lined up in there, so you can actually listen to the podcast within this experience. So exciting. And that is just the beginning of Founders Live Pro. But the second thing I want to touch on, I want to announce today that we have launched Founders Live Primetime. Primetime is now the elevated series of competitions that the winners from all of our events go on and advance to compete at a higher level with all the other winners from all around the world from all of our other events. And we are now structuring a more global competition oriented around these events. We've broken it down into 4 sections, really continent areas of the world. So there's Founders Live Primetime North America, there's Latin America, Founders Live Primetime Europe and Africa are in the same group, and then Founders Live Primetime Asia and Southeast Asia. So these sections of the world will periodically have higher level events that we will promote globally that will compete to then actually go on to a global championship experience. And yes, that is exactly what we're doing this fall. We are excited to announce there will be 5 regional events, actually 2 North America, 2 Latin America, 1 Europe and Africa event that will result in 5 participants, 5 startups that will go on to the World Championship. We actually are looking to wrap that into a bigger event that will happen most likely at the end of November, early December. Keep your eye out for that. The fun starts September 9th. I'm excited to announce that we have Fluke, and that's Melanie Kong, who is going to go on and compete at the September 9th North America event. You know what that means? All you, please go on and click that link. It's free. RSVP to support Melanie to go on. How about we have Seattle go on to become competing in the global competition, and it takes all of you to help that come together. So we're really excited about that. We want to talk about, with Founders Live, we started in Seattle in North America. We started to expand all around the world, and we're so excited about this. We've reached a total of 60 cities globally, and this is something that is just starting to take hold. We're excited about Montreal becoming our 62nd city to launch and run a Founders Live event. That will happen here in the next month or 2. We're getting that set up right now. And hey, if you want to start Founders Live in your city or country, please reach out to us. You'll find some information online on founderslive.com. You can also just message me, however you want to do that. But we are excited to talk to you about launching Founders Live in your country. The last thing I want to touch on here is our core values. And these are why we are expanding around the world. They're near and dear important to not only us internally in Founders Live, but the members globally. The very first one, what we call respectful authenticity. This is absolutely about inclusion, celebrating diversity and inclusion, and what we're starting to term entrepreneurial equality. So it doesn't matter what you look like. It does not matter what you identify as, gender orientation. It doesn't matter where you live, where you were born in the entire world. You not only belong here in Founders Live, you should feel comfortable, but you deserve your opportunity to be successful. And that's what we're all about here with Founders Live. So please be your authentic self, but you must respect others and theirs. The second one, what we say is gather around the campfire. And this is all about storytelling. As an entrepreneur, you must be able to find that story. What is your story? And how do you emotionally bring forward people that will want to follow you, your brand, your leadership? And we use the fire to bring that back to say, hey, we are all storytellers. So find your campfire and entertain and impact people. The third one is open the door. And this is all about doing great things for people without expecting a return. This is near and dear to my heart. This is why Founders Live is where it's at. And we ask that you turn around and just push that forward and do great things for people. And it'll come back to you. I'll tell you that right now. So amazing. And the last one is really what we say is no name tags. And this is just a fun one to remind all of us to have more fun and don't be awkward. So those are our 4 core values. They work here in Seattle. They work in London. They work in Harare, Zimbabwe. And they are what we are all about. So excited about that. That's really the message tonight. Thank you all so much. And I'm going to bring Liz back on to join us. There you are, Liz. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Nick. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So before we get to the pitches, we do have a number of partners and sponsors that make this possible. We want to thank them. We want to bring them on. And so the first one that we have, we're going to bring on Nick Ellingson to join us from WTIA. Nick, what's going on?
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Great. Really like the pre-show, or I don't know what you call it, opening act, I guess. It was great as well.
Yeah, very good, very good.
I'm
So,
a big piano player too, so I'm partial with piano music.
Awesome. Well, Nick, we're going to give you the stage to tell us a little bit about WTIA and how you're supporting early stage entrepreneurship.
Cool. So hello, everyone. Happy Founders Live. Happy Wednesday. My name is Nick. I'm with the Washington Technology Industry Association. So we're a nonprofit that supports tech companies in Washington State. Our mission is to create a strong, sustainable tech sector in a thriving community. So we do that in a lot of different ways, but for startups, we provide stage-appropriate resources from health insurance to mentorship, events, a bunch of different product and service discounts. We run a couple different accelerators. So a lot of different resources. If you want to chat more about that, send me an email, nick@washingtontechnology.org. I know it's long, but it's at least self-explanatory and descriptive. Otherwise, as always, the presenters tonight will all be getting free WTI memberships, which are priceless and have tons of cool perks with them. So I'm looking forward to connecting with all those folks later on. And like I said, feel free to connect on LinkedIn or email. And otherwise, enjoy the show.
Thank you so much, Nick. And you've been so impactful to me and Founders Live with the things that you do, not just WTIA, but personally. So thank you for being a partner and really appreciate it.
You too, man. Love Founders Live. It's the best.
All right. Peace. All right. Well, next up we have Melissa Reeves. She is there with Story Fruition. Melissa, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Yeah. So the sun is set. It's a nice night here in Seattle. But Melissa, tell us a little bit more about what you do. And before we do that, I want to bring this all together and let everyone know that Melissa is our pitch coach that helps prepare our presenters to do the best they can in front of you, the audience. So we want to thank you, Melissa, but tell us a little bit more about Story Fruition.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's my pleasure. So yeah, you're going to see a little bit of what Story Fruition brings to the table. Tonight, when you're watching these presenters, they only have 99 seconds to show us how they're going to change the world. And we do this through a narrative. So pay attention, because you're going to see and hear about characters having problems that they can solve, and putting it in a situation so that you will remember what they do, because it's not as easy to remember a pie chart or a graph or a slide full of a bunch of stuff on it as it is to remember a story. So I help entrepreneurs and founders and executives become better, more captivating storytellers. So presenters, enjoy yourself, have a great time. You've worked super hard. And remember, when you start talking, they start timing. Good luck.
That's absolutely true. Yeah, thank you, Melissa. And for everyone, she is so good at pulling out the story and the emotion and really the heart of your message. And I would encourage you to reach out to Melissa. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna bring in now Alex from The Collective.
Hi there. I miss seeing you all here in person.
I know.
I love the way that this is adapted. So for those of you not familiar, we are a membership community and social club located in the South Lake Union neighborhood of Seattle. Really, we are here to help you get out of your sweatpants and find a new work environment that isn't your living room. We, really are a dynamic community where you can touch down and get some work done. You can host meetings. Really, our primary goal is to connect folks around shared passions, which we recognize is a bit harder to do with 6 feet of space between one another. But we have a full calendar of events and programming, both virtually going on and in person, to help those connections flourish. We've got options for coffee. We've got a full restaurant and bar here, so you can end your day with a cocktail on the patio. We've got the wellness component with a bouldering wall, Peloton bikes, wellness classes and showers, so you can incorporate that into your day. A lot of great things going on. So I would love to invite each of you in to join me for coffee and a tour where I can give you the lay of the land and then host you to get the full experience as a member for the day. So this will be going out in an email tomorrow, but also on the slide at the top there, collectiveseattle.com/daypass. You can choose the day and time that works best for you, and I'll send you a follow-up to confirm. Hopefully see you here soon.
It's awesome. I've been there. It is gorgeous.
Hey.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And we want to announce tonight, and this is just something that we just put together real quickly. We are going to hold a gathering on Monday. It'll start at 5 p.m. at the Collective. And, Alex, you can add a little bit of information and detail to this, but what we're going to do is it's the first 30 people that sign up. There is a link right below the event, or the video that you're watching on YouTube. In the description, there's some links in there, and you will find the link. You must sign up, and we are looking for at most 30 people. We're going to do a social gathering. It's going to be outside. And Alex, could you just tell us a little bit more about the details of that as we do this?
Yeah, so we're just asking that you register in advance. We will be, you'll order food and beverage, whatever sounds good to you that day. And we just wanted an opportunity to get the Founders Live community in person again, knowing that there are some parameters in place. I do have my mask nearby. We are requiring it that you have them on site. So please come prepared with that. And then you will need a reservation as well, just so we can make sure that everybody is properly spread out. So getting people together, but safely.
Great. I'll be there. I'm excited. I want to see you all. It's been way too long. Look, if you feel comfortable, there's no pressure here, but we will gather at specific tables and we'll be able to chat and take off our masks there. But I want to see everyone. I'm going to make a few more announcements and details on what we're doing with Founders Live. And hey, let's just have a drink and some food and enjoy the great weather in Seattle before it leaves. So find that link down below, sign up. We're taking the first 30 people and then we're closing it. So check that out.
All
right.
See you Monday. Thanks.
Thank you.
Alex.
All right. We are going to go back here. Our next one, we just want to touch on a couple sponsors that are not joining us tonight. And we want to thank, first of all, Women in Cloud. We're so blessed to have a great partner in Women in Cloud. We share a very, very important vision of, again, the entrepreneurial equality, but focusing on women, female founders that are creating value in this world. So just real quick, Women in Cloud is a community-led economic development organization. They're taking action to generate over $1 billion in net new global economic access for women entrepreneurs by 2030 through partnerships such as this one with Founders Live, and community leaders and policymakers. So you'll find a great community there. They have their cloud accelerators. They have public policy advancements. Please just go to womenincloud.com, learn more. If you are a female founder or even someone that really wants to support the growth of female founders and their enterprises, please take note of that and check them out. So we thank Women in Cloud for their support and sponsorship. We want to touch on and thank AWS Activate. All presenters tonight receive $5,000 credit to Amazon Web Services. That's really, really valuable. It's important when you get going. But we also want to mention that the winner receives $10,000 AWS credits for presenting well and being the crowd favorite. We're excited about that. Also involved, Google Cloud for Startups. We want to thank them for offering their Google Cloud for Startups program. Starts at $3,000. It can go up to $100,000 in credits, value, and resources. So definitely check that out. These are for the presenters. Really excited about that. So with that, Liz, do you have any thoughts as we open up the pitch competition?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. We have a great lineup this evening. One of my favorites is from the South Sound. But to kick us off, we do have FitTraction. FitTraction is going to be Ian Turner presenting this evening. It's fittraction.com if you guys want to check out their website as he's presenting. And then second will be LitPic. LitPic will have Andy Kauza, and it's litpic.live if you'd like to check out their website. And then third in line is We Are Pistachio with Aditi Patil. It's wearepistachio.com. And then fourth is going to be Phypal, not PayPal, so PHY Pal. And that's Ranjit and Rantofa, and it's phypal.com, PHYPAL.com. So if you guys want to do a little research before they get going. But then this is how we are going to vote. Thank you for putting that up there, Nick. When we were in person once upon a time, everyone would lock in their votes after the presentations and vote for their favorite candidate. This evening, we're going to be able to vote with your phone. So pull out your phone, get your camera out, and line it up with this nice, beautiful logo in front of you.
And just to note, I just want to jump in and let everyone know, with a lot of our changes with Founders Live, we have adjusted and brought a new voting experience to you. We're really excited about it. It's actually smoother than the previous one. It's outside of Founders Live, which we used to go have a voting poll inside. So check that out. Really excited. You can scan it right now, which you tee it up, but don't touch anything. No voting before the pitches are done. So let's be aware of that. This is important. This is how we are going to take questions. You, the audience, will ask questions to these presenters. So in the chat, you just type your questions right there, and we will pull them onto the screen, and these are the questions. So here's the thing. You all are thinking something when someone is pitching. The fun about Founders Live is when you, the audience, are pulled into the experience and actually participate. So there's not going to be crickets tonight. There's going to be questions. All right. So we're really excited about that. So check those out. The thing is, there is a little delay between the live streaming that we're doing, and you watching it on YouTube. So understand that there's a little delay. We will have our first question, but please type questions and we will address them. So it is showtime. I'm ready to do this. We have Ian Turner. I'm going to pull him in. Ian, welcome to the show.
Hello. I wasn't sure if I could talk yet, if you'd start timing me.
No, you're not up just yet. Okay. We're excited. So you're the first presenter. We've got your slides right here. Really excited and really ready. You're ready to go already. So I will be timing you. So I'm going to pull off Liz. Liz, we'll pull you back in a few. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. And Ian, whenever you are ready, you can go. I will be taking off the screen, and then I'll appear right when we're about ready to take some questions. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
All right, here you go.
Thank you very much. After work, Kim heads to soccer practice to pick up the kids, when suddenly she realized she doesn't have time to cook, and fast food was the only option. Hitting the gym, out of the question. Her doctor's warnings start to echo inside her head, which takes her anxiety to a new level. But Kim has Tony, her FitTraction trainer. Tony was alerted that Kim had missed her usual workout, but by sending a video message and adding a quick routine before bed, they were able to turn a potential stumble into a triumph. That number 5 combo became a salad, and that I can't became I did. She wondered yet again what she would have done without Tony, and reminded herself to recommend him to the other moms, because at $50 a month, how could anyone not benefit from having him in their corner? Kim and Tony connected using FitTraction, a marketplace connecting trainers with everyday people to focus on what they really need: guidance, accountability, and companionship on the fitness journey. Created by trainers, FitTraction provides value for both trainers and trainees. It gives trainees on-demand, affordable personal training while granting the trainer cost-effective ways to connect with clients outside of sessions. Backed by hundreds of interviews, FitTraction represents the future of the training industry, and starting in September will be the official training app and educational platform of the Lake Washington School of Personal Training. Through motivation and accountability, FitTraction helps our users transform, transcend together. We are asking people today to take the first step on their fitness journey to join our beta waitlist. Thank you.
Oh, great job, Ian. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
great job.
Thank you very much.
Great job. All right, we are going to take some questions here.
I'm actually joined here also by my co-founder, Jamal.
Very good. Welcome, Jamal. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're going to take our first question, and I'm going to pull Liz off just so you guys are there. The first question is, look, is this a local oriented, like essentially, regional, local oriented, or can this scale globally? Is it digital, meaning do people have to be in the same city, or can this work when people are in various or random cities around the world using the platform?
So it was designed with locality in mind. We think that that's where the best, rapport is established when your trainer through the application is a living, breathing person. However, there's nothing stopping you from having a trainer in New York, LA, Tokyo. So there's no limitations.
Oh, very good. Very good. So I'm going to pull Liz on. Liz, do you have some questions?
I am actually curious, how many trainers do you have on board, and what's your scalable model for hiring them on for this platform?
So we started out with a pilot program through Lake Washington Institute of Technology up in Kirkland, and they have a personal training department through which we're working with all of their trainers. It's about 100 students in their department, and so we're actually rolling out our pilot with them in the fall for fall quarter. We don't want to say we lucked out with COVID-19, but having digital interactions between trainers and trainees definitely became more prevalent for them.
And to piggyback off that in terms of the business model, so we're providing a suite of tools for trainers, and so they'll sign up from us from a subscription that's $50 a month, and they'll be able to upsell their packages. They'll be able to upsell their virtual training sessions as well. So there's a combined effort of sorts in terms of the revenue model that we're able to generate from trainers.
Fabulous. Awesome.
And, great job. How do you select your trainers? This is from Nicole.
So that's a great question. The first iteration, the beta that you'll be able to download starting Monday, actually, you'll be able to browse through trainers, just a global list of trainers on the B2C marketplace application. You'll be able to select based on the programs that they're offering. We're actually working with trainers right now with a marketing push for fitness at home, because a lot of gyms are closed. Mm-hmm. And so you'll be able to look up the type based on their profile, picture, and then the program. But ideally, down the road, we want to be able to do matching based on locality. So people in your neighborhood, and then based on the types of goals you have, and then your just general preferences.
Yeah, and personality type as well. So if you're looking for someone who's more of a drill sergeant, so to speak, you can find that person. Or if you have, a gender preference, you can also, select based around that. And then you can also think about the other side of the marketplace where we're targeting just trainers who also have existing clientele. So our main philosophy is relationship over technology. And so since they have those existing relationships with their clientele, they'll be able to onboard all of their existing clients essentially to the application.
That's awesome. Very exciting, guys.
Thank you.
And we have another question from John Lawrence. Can I connect fitness trackers for my trainer to see, basically for them to see the data?
So that's a great question. The short answer is no in this iteration. Right now, the main functionality of the application is as follows. You have the ability to communicate with your trainer in real time, so for them to monitor your weight. Right now, we're focusing on resistance training, so body weight, normal weights, dumbbells, etc. and your channel will be able to monitor your adherence to your workouts in real time. You'll also be able to send video and picture messaging. So we're focused on that kind of
personal relationship.
Correct.
So really focusing on, building a feature set and a tools utility set to really enhance the relationship, and tracking how many meaningful engagement points it really takes to hold someone accountable and also help to motivate them. The accountability and motivation piece is pretty much like the biggest side of the industry that we're targeting. So during the course of the 1,000 interviews that Ian had mentioned earlier, above time, above cost, were accountability and motivation. And so we're really trying to accentuate those elements through the application first.
And while we don't have integration with things like MyFitnessPal or Fitbit yet, we have tried to bring a kind of 2021 experience, mobile application experience to the end user. So our flagship feature that we're rolling out with is virtual training video call sessions, where the trainer will be able to overlay the workout content over like the Zoom session, if you will, and being able to engage with the trainer anytime, anywhere.
That's fabulous.
Great. Very good. FitTraction, great job, Ian.
Thank you very much.
And good to see you guys. Love what you're doing.
Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Stay fit.
All right. Yeah, stay fit, stay healthy. This is good stuff. Liz, who do we have up next?
Next we have LitPic, near and dear to my heart, from the South Sound. We have Andy Caruza to be presenting this evening. And LitPic is something that you guys want to definitely tune into. It's social media.
All right.
Yes,
Liz, I'm pulling you off. See you later. All right, Andy, good to see you. And whenever you are ready, it's on you.
Okay. Great. LitPic makes it fun and easy for creators to make money on social media. This is Daisy Keach. If you ask any kid these days, they want to grow up to be an influencer. Most people today want to post to earn money. The problem with that is that 99% of people don't have a chance to do so. Even for people like Daisy Keach, it's extremely hard to get brand deals and sponsorship deals to make money on social media, but everybody wants to do it. So we decided to do something about it. We have the first platform for gifting all content with cash and rewards. We make it fun and easy to make money on social media. It's just like any other social media app. You can make beautiful videos, get discovered, connect with friends, and go viral. But what really makes this difference is that you can monetize your social media presence from day one. Whether it's peer-to-peer gifting, people giving you our in-app currency called Lits because they like your content or want to show up as your top fans, you can make money on day one. Or you could set up premium content subscriptions so artists like Sarah could have exclusive content that people could pay her monthly for to get access to. It could be her upcoming album, her music, behind the scenes, you name it. We have a built-in next-generation video editing built into the app with Adobe-like features simplified for mobile. There's over 1,000 plus filters, including beautification, music, and more. So you can make awesome videos and share them with your friends and get discovered by others. We have 80 of the top influencers already on board creating content with LitPic and sharing and monetizing. We're looking for strategic partnerships and an investment of $2.5 million. Don't forget, get lit.
Get lit. Great job, Andy. This is really, really interesting. Bringing in Liz here, and we'll just pull off that. Liz, take it away. Do you have a quick question for Andy?
Andy, I do have questions. So through the grapevine, I heard that there may be kind of like all the best features from all the social media apps that we do engage with on a regular basis, such as Snapchat and Instagram and whatnot. How do those kind of play into your app? And do I need to use all of those apps, or is your app kind of going to be like a super app?
So what we've really done is we've created a concept called the creator economy. We give you the tools to make really cool videos and connect with people socially. So first and foremost, our app is all about having fun, just like social should be. So you'll find similar tools, even though we have way more filters and cool stuff, which are yet to be revealed. You can make great videos here just like you can on Snapchat. But unlike anywhere else, you can monetize directly within our platform, whether it's the in-app currency lits that people reward you with, or premium content subscriptions, and many other ways that we plan on releasing soon. So what we've really done is brought the social networking aspect, the technology to make cool videos, and the monetization together for the first time into one platform.
So multiple revenue streams. That's pretty fabulous.
And from day one, it's not in your face. The good thing about it is you can make cool videos and people say, hey, that's cool. Here's a couple lits, you know? And if people really like you and start to follow your content, you could set up premium subscriptions, which is a proven business model for social media these days. There's other sites like OnlyFans out there, which unfortunately is for exclusive adult content. But we believe there's a broader business case here for musicians, comedians, all sorts of creators, and family-friendly content.
That's fabulous. Thank you.
Yep.
We have another question up here. Story Fruition says, how do people pay in lits?
So you could buy them just like any other in-app currency, and then you could use them however you want. So if you think somebody's video is cool, you could send them 5 lits, 10 lits, whatever you want. You could also use the lits to subscribe to their premium content section, where you just keep a budget going, and every month you get charged a certain amount of lits to be able to access their exclusive content.
Awesome. Very cool. Next question from Sarah Mahoney. How do you differentiate from Twitch?
So for us, it's the creative in-app technology that we have that allows you to make really cool, fun social videos. And then the monetization's built directly within it. And Twitch is mostly focused on gaming. We have more of a broad social appeal, so we could apply to pretty much any domain of expertise. So whether you're a fitness model, you're a music artist, you have the tools to make really cool videos and just be social, just the way social media apps are supposed to be.
Right on. Very good. Another question from Scott Milburn. My understanding is that some of these women already make 6-figure incomes as influencers. How does your app improve on that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So after the TikTok ban, which we've been in development for a year, so it's really a coincidence for us, which is great. Influencers realize more than ever they have to diversify their platforms because it could be taken away at any minute. So a lot of these women that he's referring to are the top 1% of creators, which they can make money easily on our app as well, whether it's through premium content subscriptions, which aren't easy to get on places like Instagram, or maybe some of the top sites where they do have a large following. It's just really hard to monetize. They have to get brand deals directly. Now they can have a following and they could have a segment of those people paying them premium for a premium content subscription, and not to mention the lits for like everyday content interactions. And the big problem too is 99% of people, actually 99.99% of people that want to get paid don't have access to that because simply they're not getting discovered by brands and they're not getting the deals. We aim to change that.
Okay, another question. Do you have a vetting for influencers, or can anyone self-identify?
That's the great thing about it. We see everybody as a creator. So if you're just coming on there creating fun videos for your friends, you don't have to consider yourself an influencer. You could use our in-app tool to make really cool, fun videos and share them with your friends. We also have built-in messaging. So you don't even have to use the monetization features if you don't want to. You could just be on there connecting with your friends, making videos like you do on Snapchat or any other social media app, messaging your friends, you name it. But there is that aspect where you can start to make money when other people discover you if you want. So by all means, it's first and foremost all about having fun.
Well, Andy, great job, LitPic. Very interesting, timely, and very excited to see how this develops and how you grow.
Yeah, we hope to help people like Sarah, to be honest. So artists like that deserve to be discovered and, you know, earn some money online. That's our goal. So
very good. When's the launch?
Only in a couple weeks here. We have an alpha coming out next week. So early media people, we've been talking with other partners. We have some pretty large partnerships signed up already, including Clubhouse. It's like a reality TV show for influencers where they share their life through social media. So we have several other strategic partnerships that we're sharing it with, but look for the launch September 15th, around there. It'll be made publicly available for everyone.
Very exciting. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, good stuff. We are halfway through our presentations and our pitches tonight. Liz, who is next?
We have We Are Pistachio by Aditi Patil, and it's wearepistachio.com. Did I say your name properly?
That is correct.
Awesome.
All right, Aditi, so good to see you. Excited to hear what's going on here. Liz, we'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
Great. Excited to be here as well, Nick.
Very good. And you are getting ready there. And so whenever you start, your time starts.
I'm living in India. I'm an assistant vice president at Citibank. Surrounded by colleagues, friends, and family, I have a life. One day, my husband comes home. Good news, we're moving to Malaysia. Okay, I guess. I mean, how difficult could it be? I was soon to find out. In my first week in the new place, he was off to work and I was alone, facing a mountain of boxes to unpack. What I unpacked instead was rejection from jobs, loneliness, and loss of identity. What had I gotten myself into? This is not just my story. Of the 1.1 million professionals who follow their spouse's career, half are experiencing the same loss of self. We believe it doesn't have to be this way. We Are Pistachio is the only membership community built by relocating spouses. Our vision is to unlock the personal, professional, and economic potential of every relocating spouse. Since launch in Jan 2020, we have members from 13 countries and growing. We've created a safe space for friendship, networking, and mentoring. And you know what? Our members love us. Come September, our corporate offering will focus on holistic and customized support for relocating spouses. We're seeking investors and corporate clients to build this powerful community into a transformational platform that will empower relocating spouses to thrive. I'm Aditi and I stand here today with my team, confident that if I have to relocate again, I won't be alone unpacking what lies ahead of me. The Pistachio promise is no relocating spouse is ever alone.
Very, very good. Everyone, clap. We're clapping. We're clapping. Great job, Aditi.
Thank you.
We have, there we go. So we have some questions here, and Story Fruition, thanks Melissa. Can big corporations have their own channel?
We love this question. Thank you. Yes, the answer is absolutely yes. Our corporate offering will focus on creating this channel internally for a corporate to manage their own internal communities of relocating spouses. So that is part of our corporate offering. And also in addition to that, we'll also provide customized career and social support. So yes, great question. Thank you.
Yeah, great question. You know, I had a question around your go-to-market strategy and really what direction are you taking first in the direction, the verticals or the companies that you would want to bring this to?
Absolutely, that has been on our mind, Nick. So it's a two-pronged answer. On the membership side, we are working through partnerships. So we want to partner with community organizations and other local, groups, like there are Indian communities, there are Russian communities. So we want to go through the partnerships route on the community. And then on the corporate side, we want to target small to mid-size tech companies, of course, companies in the education sector. We believe that is big as well. So we have a two-pronged go-to-market strategy.
Another question from Nicole Block. How do you reach your targeted market?
Great, thanks for bringing up our targeted market. So our target really is any relocating spouse who has followed their spouse's career, has moved internationally or even domestically. So currently we are reaching them organically through social media groups, through community partnerships, and through referrals. That's the three main sources that we are seeing right now. In the future, we are going to partner, and we're actively actually doing that with relocation companies and corporates to get, to reach that target market. Really, our goal is, and our challenge, and we're working towards it, is to reach the relocating spouse at the time when they need us the most, which is, in that 3 to 6 months period, they've just moved, they need that support. So we're working, hard towards getting to them that time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Another question we have, where does the name come from?
We love this question. That is our favorite question to answer. So the first thing is we wanted an evocative name. You know, we have been called trailing spouse and accompanying spouse for far too long. So we took inspiration from the humble Pistachio, and there are 5. So Pistachio is known as the happy nut in China. Relocating spouses deserve happiness. The shell is open, denoting openness to possibilities. That's what relocating spouses do. Global, pistachios are enjoyed all over the world. Relocating spouses are found everywhere. Tough, the shell is tough, and relocating spouses are tough, resilient, and gritty. And last is our favorite one, which is nutty, because you've got to be nuts to move to a place where you don't know anybody, you don't have a job, you don't have friends. So that's our team favorite.
Absolutely, Aditi. I totally agree with you. Oh my gosh.
This is great. Great pitch, great brand. I think, when you look at, like, there's a lot to build around here. And, we had a conversation earlier, and I think, personally, I think that this is really, really needed. There is it's a major uproot, and it can psychologically and emotionally really challenge people. So I think you're bringing something very great to the world.
Absolutely, you hit the nail right on the head, Nick. The psychological impact is really something that we are working to address through everything that we do. That's our mission. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Liz, we got one more.
We have Phypal, and Phypal with Ranjit. It's phypal.com, PHYPAL.com, if you guys want to check them out.
All right, and there you are, Ranjit. And
awesome, really amazing pitches. Enjoying this morning. Great music by Sarah. Thank you for putting up this wonderful show.
Well, good stuff. Yeah, really excited. And Liz, I'm going to remove you. We'll see you soon. And Ranjit, on your start, your time will start.
Meet John, one of the 100 million Americans struggling with chronic conditions. John loves to run, but has given it up due to his chronic back pain. For this, John schedules an appointment with Dr. Brown at his Phypal-enabled clinic. Right away, John receives a message to log into Phypal's system. Instead of filling out his insurance detail, John simply snaps a picture of his card, makes his copay. Then Phypal's conversational AI asks him questions regarding his back pain, past treatments, medications, and so on. John's information is then securely transferred to Dr. Brown's electronic health system. With Phypal, Dr. Brown no longer needs to deal with illegible patient forms or typing report. He now has time to connect the dots rather than collect the data. Sarah, our AI assistant for patients, transforms the treatment plan by Dr. Brown into an interactive routine and monitors John's progress, reporting any abnormalities back to Dr. Brown. 4 months later, John is running again. Phypal's ability to improve patient outcomes by optimizing patient-physician interactions are validated by a research published in the European Spine Journal. We can save $10 billion annually for our target physicians and expect $2 million of sales in 2021. We are a team of experienced healthcare entrepreneurs, doctors, and engineers. We are currently raising a seed round and are looking to connect with investors. Thank you.
All right, great job, Ranjit. That was amazing. Really timely business, and really excited. So we are looking for questions. Liz, bringing you in. And Liz, do you have a question for Ranjit and Phypal?
Ranjit, I was just curious who the team was made up of, actually, as far as physicians are concerned, and kind of their background and what they bring to the table for.
Liz, excellent question. A lot of times, with the tech team, we focus a lot on tech and less on the advisors and physicians. We have some incredible physicians. Dr. Kim, he's from Stanford Medical, and he was the president of California Orthopedic Association and has led a lot of EHR initiatives in California. He's our orthopedic advisor. Dr. Jimenez, he was an assistant professor for rheumatology at University of Washington. He's one of the founding members of Seattle Arthritis Clinic, and he is helping us with all the complexities of rheumatology. And we are around 12 specialties that we are handling. As far as my background is, I've done a lot of healthcare projects for the last 15 years. My co-founder Ayumi, she also had a really interesting startup in healthcare. So we have wonderful connections, and we do understand the pain points of doctors as well as the patients. So that, I think, is a big competitive advantage we bring in.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. We have another question for you. Which of your applications are HIPAA compliant, and how do you plan to scale them?
So great question, Michael. You cannot operate in healthcare space without HIPAA compliance. I am a certified HIPAA consultant, and what we do is everything that we do, the patient's privacy and interactions with the doctor's electronic health systems have to comply with the strict HIPAA regulations. We have built 9 different applications so far that are already operational, and our apps for patients and physicians, they connect with the doctor's system as well as with Apple HealthKit and Google Fit. So from that tech perspective, we have done a great job.
Fabulous. Okay, next question. How Phypal is different than 98.6? It's a Seattle startup. Are you familiar with that startup?
Anand, I will have to get back on this question regarding 98.6. I have, this is the first time I'm coming across. But some of the main competitors that we have, Anand, are Frisia, Conversa Health, Hinge Health, Dawson Health. So this space is actually quite large. Approximately $2 trillion is being spent for managing chronic conditions. And chronic conditions are quite different because there are lots of interactions going between patients and physicians. It's not like you just go to a doctor and you are done. So the entire process is these interactions are going to extend beyond the 3-month period. So, please email me. You have my question, my email there. I'd be, it will be great to kind of give you more information if you're looking for any specific, responses. There's so much competition. Louis, I can read the question. Great question. And actually, just to give you a little perspective on things, we are not just digitalizing the healthcare records. Like Google tried to do that and they failed. What our special sauce is, Louis, is we use the opportunity to connect with the patient when you are actually connecting with your physician. So that is where we have built an incredible set of machine learning tools to extract unstructured data from all of these unstructured documents. So there is a lot of opportunity for innovation, Louis, and the space is very, very, very large.
Understood. That's exciting.
All right. That was such a great pitch, Ranjit, and really love what you're building. And I think it's, like I said, it's timely in many ways. I think, as Luis was mentioning, there's a lot going on in digital health and all that. And I think what we're experiencing right now leads to even more innovation around digital health. So really excited about it. Great job.
Thank you, Nick. There's a lot of tailwind because of the COVID-19. And I think there's going to be tremendous opportunities for like disruption and innovation because you're able to actually connect a lot more better with patients remotely, and there's a need. So I think this is a wonderful time to get into this space, and we are glad that we are already kind of experienced and our apps are all running and we are monetizing these.
Well, great job. All right.
Thank you, Ranjit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Liz, all right. Here we are, everyone. It is time to vote. Yes, it is time to vote. And that QR code, as well as down below, there is a link that is right under when you're looking at the YouTube, either on your phone or desktop, right below that is the description of the video. And there's all the links in there that you need tonight. You'll see the voting link. Click on that. Get your vote. It's seamless. It takes a very, very short time. Please vote. And as we do this, we are going to we're bringing back Sarah. So there she is. Sarah, how are you doing?
Hey, doing good. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling great. 4 great pitches. These startups were well prepared. These founders are incredible and such great pitches tonight. But what we want to do is, Sarah, we want to hand it over to you as we take time to vote. You have one more song for us, so let's go ahead and jump into that.
I do. What do you want? 5 minutes or so, Nick?
Yeah, let's go 4 or 5 minutes. We'll take
Perfect.
that time. We'll hand it over to you, and I'll be back.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy voting. A few of you will recognize this. Sing along if you know it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Such a great song. Nicole had the song, which was "Don't Let Me Down," and beautiful song. Sarah, it was a pleasure to have you play for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nick. Best of luck to everyone.
All right. And again, everyone, you can find Sarah's information below the box as well. Click on her website. Definitely take her up on the offer to play for you and your organization or whatever you want her to play for. So thank you so much. See you later.
Thanks, Nick.
All right. I'm going to bring Liz back. Liz.
Guys, That was so fun.
All right.
Good. Who won? Who won? How do we find out who won?
Yeah, so with our new voting system, it is not as apparent for all the voters to see the results, but I'm seeing them right now. And we have a winner. We're stopping it right here. And we are bringing back Ranjit for great job, Ranjit. Phypal. Congratulations.
Thank you all the teammates who were voting. Really appreciate. Nick, thank you very much. Liz, that was awesome. Really enjoyed the opportunity to, this is the first time I'm competing in this pitch, and it's really helpful. I think it's going to be super helpful as we are using it to translate into sales pitches for our doctors and stuff. So great platform, Nick. Really appreciate this. Thank you.
Yeah, great job. Liz, do you have one more question or thought for Ranjit?
Ranjit, I am just so excited for the space you're in. Actually, as a patient, I'm having to deal with a lot of phone and appointments, and have that connection, especially for like long-term care and therapy and all the things we need during this COVID. I'm excited to see what your platform has, because there's definitely not a perfect platform at this point. So seeing what's been working and what has not been working, and seeing what you guys do with that is really exciting. So congratulations.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this was a very close between the top two. We Are Pistachio was very close in the voting as well. So we want to give a shout out to them. And also, I just want to say to all the presenters, all the founders tonight, incredible job. These pitches, and because of Melissa and Story Fruition, they just get better. So thank you all so much. You all deserve credit and just getting up in front of the virtual crowd. But great job again, everyone. I'm so excited for you to be a part of the Founders Live family. And so Ranjit, you are covered right now, but I'm gonna pull you back and say, hey, congratulations one more time. Stick around for the networking, and people are going to want to chat with you. All right.
Great. Thank you so much, Nick.
Congrats.
All right. So Liz, we are about done with this part of the show, and a few things I want to mention here before we get going. Like I said before, please everyone, we want to get around, we need to get around Founders Live Primetime. This is the new experience. This is North America first. We have Melanie calling from Fluke. She needs your votes. She needs your support. Really excited. So that event, there's going to be a startup from Boston, a startup from Dallas, a startup from Toronto, and a startup from what's the last one? Well, it would be Seattle. So, or San Francisco actually. So there's going to be 5 great founder presenters from those cities. We're going to get everyone collected, and that is the first of 5. So please check that out. There is a link down below as well to get that free ticket and support. So we're excited for Melanie on that. We want to thank everyone tonight. Thank you, Sarah, one more time. Incredible piano playing, very, very talented. Like I've said before, hey everyone, every Founders Live is now your Founders Live. They are digital. They are just like this in all the cities. We highlight talent from around the world. We have some events happening tomorrow. We have some events happening Friday. And so check them out and feel free to jump in and watch. These are free events. So really excited. Stick around for the happy hour networking. The link is right down below. I'm actually going to put it quickly in the chat room, or that chat as well. I'm going to copy this real quick, post it right into that. I'm posting the link. You might have to copy paste it. I'm not sure if it's an actual live link. So that is the Zoom. That is right there. You'll see it in the chat. And please jump in. We want to see you. You can turn on your camera. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. But we want to see everyone. Grab a drink of your choice. Join us in there. Liz, I want to give you the last word.
I keep playing with like showing comments and not showing comments. I'm playing with it. the whole platform here. This is new and exciting for me. Thank you, everyone who did come out this evening. I realize this is not what we've done before for South Sound, and so I really appreciate the support. This is still a great environment for founders and startups to get connected with the right folks and collaborate, because you're not alone, and that is a huge piece that I see working with startups with Now CFO, is that folks feel like they have to do everything on their own, and it's not true. There's great incubators and folks like Nick Hughes, who provides Founders Live globally, to really support founders and promote them and help them get the resources they need to get them where they want to be. So thank you again, and please tell your friends, because this is only going to grow larger and larger. Nick has done a great job, promoting his brand, but at the same point, like, everything plays into it, and the folks and the engagement really like support his mission and his goals. So I'm just happy to be part of it in the South Sound. So reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll put my email and my phone in the chat. But thank you so much. This was really fun. Thank you, Nick, for letting me co-host with the Seattle event. It's a privilege, and look forward to doing many more of these. So
you're welcome. You're welcome. And I want to say real quick, and it's just occurring to me that given the kind of like you're hosting the event, we didn't really talk about Now CFO, and as a partner and sponsor of Founders Live, and I just want to give Bill, Morgan, you, and the Now CFO team that is in Seattle and Puget Sound area such big props. Thank you so much. Apologies for brushing through, but there is a long list of things that we have to take care of in this event. So apologies, but thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
For good reason. So
we'll see you in the chat or in the networking. Please click that link. Hang out with us for a while. We'll see you there. All right. That's it for today.
Thanks, guys.